Okay, so have you ever heard of fat washing bourbon? It's okay if you haven't, because even as somebody who prides themselves on having the sophisticated palate that it takes to be able to enjoy bourbon in the first place, I hadn't even heard about it until recently. So it's a method used to enhance the profile of a bourbon, and I've seen it used mostly with bacon grease and such. Now I have some Wagyu tallow, but I don't want to use that. I use that strictly for my steaks. But I do have some bacon grease. So let's fat wash some bourbon and let it sit the 24 hours that it needs to sit, and then come back tomorrow and make a cocktail. But gotta start with step one first. Step one, we're just gonna need a dry jar. Step two, pick out your bourbon. I'm gonna use Old Forester. Keep it Kentucky. Always keep it Kentucky. Just fill your jar up about yay much. Now we gotta get some bacon grease. Now I'm actually more of a cook than I am a bartender, and hence the name Chef Jones. And if you've seen some of my earlier videos, you may have seen that. So I cook a lot of stuff with like beef tallow and bacon grease. So much so that I can't extract enough from just cooking bacon to get the grease that I need for some of my dishes. So I have this bacon grease in a jar. You can buy this on Amazon if you are the same as me and you cook too many dishes that include bacon grease. Too much that you wouldn't be able to extract enough just by cooking bacon. All right, we're just gonna use a small cast iron, and we're gonna let that get hot. We gotta feed in our bacon grease. Starting to melt. Now there is a reason why I picked Old Forester. It's a good bourbon, but it also has some sweet profiles, like vanilla, orange, a little bit of spice, perfect for bacon grease to pair it with. Okay, so our grease is good and melted now. I'm just gonna add this to the jar. Now what I noticed when I did this, when I poured this in, I've already shaken it up once, that's why it looks like that, is the change in aroma. Anyone who enjoys bacon knows that wherever you cook bacon at, it instantly overtakes whatever area you're cooking it in. But the aroma mixed with the bourbon is very noticeable and a very delightful aroma. So what I'm gonna do every time I walk in the kitchen today, I'm just gonna pick it up and give it a shake. Keep it shaken up. I'm gonna put it in the freezer later overnight. And tomorrow we're going to make a cocktail with it. Don't know what we're making yet. I got a couple options, but come back for part two.